It's week 1 of the 2035 season, and we've got the latest chapter of a historic rivalry. It's the Steelers and the Ravens on Sunday night primetime.
With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Tonight, it's the Sunday night opener for the new NFL season, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, there's nothing quite like it. That feeling of beginning another NFL season, and these two squads, they're going to do just that in a moment.
And what makes it so exciting is the range of possibilities these teams have before them, because we could be seeing one of these teams earn the Lombardi Trophy in February, while the other, they could earn the #1 draft pick in April or anything in between. And we've got the best seat in the house every step of the way.
It's the marquee game of opening weekend, and off we go on a Sunday night on EA Sports. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. So the Steelers offense getting set for their first drive. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
And there's a word that constantly gets thrown around with this guy when you talk to anyone in the building. Potential. They are sky high on what they believe he can grow into in the role of a starting quarterback. In addition, there are plenty around the league who think that as well. And years from now, he can still be leading this offense out.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up.
With fingers crossed here, first quarter of a new season, already an injury. While they attend to him, we'll step aside.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Over the middle, complete. That's Bird. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. He'll drop to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
The Steelers send out their punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. So here come the Ravens with their first look on offense. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the quarterback.
And you'd think as a young QB there'd be some nerves leading an offense out to start a game, but haven't seen any sign of them right now. And speaking with him earlier this week, sensed that the pressure wouldn't get to him. He feels comfortable being the face of this offense and shouldering the expectations on game day, even if he doesn't quite have the years of experience other quarterbacks do.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. And Pittsburgh with 6 defensive backs in the game here on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. 3rd down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out. But his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. We'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Early down stuffs will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Out to his left. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. Hayden. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. They'll drop to throw. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
Well, I don't want to be a jinx partner and put the whammy on him, but I think we could be looking at all-time damn the ground with the way that he's going. Only a few quarterbacks in this league are capable of a 100-yard game, and he's halfway there just in the first quarter. This is a record-setting pace. Hopefully, he can keep it up, and we can have fun watching it.
And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14.
Holding offense.
So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Only able to gain a couple there, and that'll make it 2nd and goal. Still a ways from the end zone as they come up now on 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Walters. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
And it's caught.
Illegal touching. Offense.
So they say he went out of bounds, came back in, then touched the football.
Can't be the first guy to touch it when you come back in bounds. That's why the penalty goes against him. Have to know where you are on the field.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and the Ravens strike first at 3's in. They had it 1st and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their 2nd offensive possession. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. He'll look to throw. Man open, it's St. Brown. He's got it.
And he will have a Steelers 1st down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
They're going to look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Up the middle they go. Streets. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. And a stoppage here. A timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. So as they take it over, we step aside. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. They'll start on the ground here on first down. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. From the 33, here's second down and 5.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Quick throw, that's complete on the inside slant. 7 yards there and a first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. Now we're at the 41, second and 9. He'll keep it himself. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line.
Holding offense.
Now they face a second and long following the holding penalty. Off the play fake. Walters. He finds his man complete. That's Morgan. It'll be a gain of 5. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete. Had to pass there. 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football.
42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Now back to throw.
St. Brown making the catch on the out route.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. The play fake. He'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. The Steelers send out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line.
2nd and 9.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Morgan. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
They'll start on the ground here on first down.
He finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down. From the 31, here's 2nd and 6.
They'll look to throw here. He finds his man, complete. It's Bird. And he goes out right around the 39. That one, a first down pickup of 8. On play action, they'll throw. And he'll just get rid of it. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Looking to throw. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Bird. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Now a give, right side. Streets. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He'll give up 6 yards there on the loss, and it'll bring up 4th down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away.
Johnson on the return.
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not have the balls go through goalposts.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
They'll let the QB keep it here off the option.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one. 11 yards in the first down. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And able to steer clear of that first tackler as he works his way forward for about 4.
From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
Wide open receiver, complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 26. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards.
A nice completion there for the first down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2000?
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. He'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Back to throw. Walters. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Over the middle, complete. It's Morgan. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it.
A nice throw right there, and these fans getting their first look at their QB1 of the future. I'd imagine it's got to be a big plus for him to get his first start here in front of that home crowd.
I know there's a school of thought about getting your first start away from home so you don't have the extra pressure of that crowd behind you. But I say ride the wave, embrace it. Go ahead and play it at that level, and I think it's going to benefit him in the long run.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. quickly here, and that's complete.
Now it looks like we're going to get a stoppage here. An injured Steeler on that last play. Well, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. From 6 yards away, as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Steelers ready for their next possession.
Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Armstrong. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Streets. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
From the 38 now, here's a 2nd down and 6. And they'll try to run the option here.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Bird.
And he's going to have a 1st down on a gain of about 10, and that'll take us to the 2-minute warning.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Out to the right. This one pulled in by Streets. So a good spin move, but not a whole lot to show after as he's taken down. Here's 2nd and 8.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
The 20.
Down the right sideline.
And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
Well, CD, I think they were in nickel that time, which we see so often in today's NFL, and there it helped them net their first pick 6 of the contest.
Nice eyes, good observation there, partner. You nailed it. This is a defense that likes to mix up and disguise coverages, but it did end up being one of their main packages, the nickel, that fooled them that time. And they made the most of the miscue with a nice return.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up.
Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
A gain of 21 yards. 1st down, Steelers.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He finds his man, complete. It's Bird. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball, because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Bird. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. And that'll be caught by St. Brown.
And he will have a Steelers first down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards.
Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. Well, maybe a moral victory of sorts. They're on the board here late in the first half, but this offense just hasn't looked that sharp.
Yeah, but at least they got the 3 points, right? At least have something to, quote-unquote, hang their hats on and maybe feel a little bit better about themselves as they head to the half.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL.
It looks like we'll have to wait another week to get our first halftime report of the season as we move right along to the second half.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Raven offense set to start this third quarter. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Looking to throw. Walters. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up second.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. And the Steelers now in the nickel here on third down. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. Off play action. Walters. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. On the move past the 40. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A big play that time on the catch and run. 35 yards.
Well, that was a pretty good time for his first catch of the ball game, and it turned into a huge play as well. He's certainly not been a central part of this passing game so far in this one, but he made his presence felt there. A big pickup on third down.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Now it looks like we're going to get a stoppage here. An injured Steeler on that last play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Walters.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
And this one is right down the middle, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Devin Witherspoon.
And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
Well, this defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown in the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Off the play fake. Walters. And the reception made over the middle. This is Bolden. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 9-yard line.
In motion left here, one of their tight ends. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
I like his awareness in the pocket there. Nowhere to go with the football, so instead of forcing it to the sideline, he's just going to put this one into the harbor and live to fight.
Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. A defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
At the 26-yard line.
Back to throw. Walters. He finds his man. Complete. That's Morgan. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Oh, what a move.
To about the 40-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for first. Looking to throw. Walters. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And he will have a Ravens first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all.
We're in Baltimore, 3rd quarter action, 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Walters. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Operating from the gun. Walters. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 30. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
This one was all about clearing space for this play to work because he's going to leak out the backfield to his right and then angle his way up the field. And a really pretty throw to put it on him and create the big play downfield.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll look to throw again. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
He's going to try and take off with it.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. It's their quarterback making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut.
And the Ravens are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Steeler offense set to regain possession. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Bird. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Takes this to the 45. Broken tackle. Bought him a little extra space. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Back to throw again. Oh, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
A gain of a yard. 1st down, Pittsburgh.
He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Whitaker. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
6 brings up 2nd and 4 at the Ravens' 38-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Up the middle they go. Streets. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
That's complete to Whitaker. And he is going to lose yardage here. They call it a loss of a yard there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Did they maybe play that too safely on 3rd down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have 4th down to try and pick it up.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 1.
The tight end in motion right. On 2nd down now. Clifford and to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
And they'll get it forward to him on the touch pass.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line. And now out come the Steelers.
And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And they're going to speed things up here. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. On 2nd down, Clifford. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done.
A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. The Ravens taking a knee with victory seemingly in hand here. Well, partner, that'll do it. These week 1 primetime games, they always seem to have a little bit more electricity, a little more anticipation, a fun one tonight, and a lot of fun ones that we have on the road ahead.
And, partner, I love the word you just used there, electricity. Things were crackling out there, weren't they? And let's face it, both of these teams came in with the idea, get off to the start. Get off to a 1-0 start and get your season going. That could spark an excellent